Right, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahakodash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well, and Shalom to all of the Archaean teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Caleb from the GMS London Forecasters Camp. Just here with a quick lesson. I was just catching up on the news and I was watching this little clip on the YouTube from today's speech by the newly elected Prime Minister over here in the UK. Now, we know that all this political system is bullshit. It's just a show, it's bullshit, right? But I thought this was very interesting, so I thought I'd just do a quick video on this. So I'm going to play this clip, right? Now, something I'm very interested in and I've always been very interested in is body language and observing people. And there are certain signs you can see to tell when someone is lying. One of them is the amount of times they blink when talking. Now, someone who's got nothing to hide and is telling the truth, the pace of their blinking will be pretty much normal. It won't be out of sync, out of the ordinary. But sometimes when someone is lying, they will blink rapidly, because they are trying to construct an image in their mind which isn't true. Because if the image in their mind is true, it's recalled and you can just say it. But when someone is blinking rapidly, it's like they're trying to construct an image in their mind which isn't really there, so they're struggling to focus on it. So let me play this clip and you'll see what I'm saying.
Is she really telling us that she's going to leave these vast excess profits on the table and make working people foot the bill for decades to come?
Well, I understand that people across our country are struggling with the cost of living.
See, at the start of her speaking, her blinking pattern is normal. Watch. See.
And they're struggling with their energy bills. And that is why
But as she starts to accelerate her blinking pattern, you'll see when she's beginning to lie. So watch.
Prime Minister will take immediate action to help people with the cost of their energy bills. And I will be making an announcement to this House on that tomorrow, and giving people certainty to make sure that they are able to get through this winter and be able to have the energy supplies and be able to afford it. Tomorrow, I will take immediate action.
Her eyes start fluttering like a fucking fly's wings, man. Watch.
To help people with the cost of their energy bills, and I will be making an announcement to this House on that tomorrow, and giving people certainty to make sure that they are able to get through this winter and be able to have the energy supplies and be able to afford it.
Now, in that last sentence, she blinked over 30 times. That's not normal. That is not normal. Let me play it one more time, see if you clock it, right? Try and count the amount of times she's blinking.
Tomorrow, and will take immediate action to help people with the cost of their energy bills. And I will be making an announcement to this House on that tomorrow, and giving people certainty to make sure that they are able to get through this winter and be able to have the energy supplies and be able to afford it.
She's choosing
Fucking ridiculous, man. I'm going to play the end of this clip and then I'll bring out some scriptures.
to hand the banks a tax cut. Add it all together, and companies that are already doing well are getting a £17 billion tax cut. While working people pay for the cost of living crisis, stroke victims wait an hour for an ambulance, and criminals walk the streets with impunity. Families and public services need every penny they can get. How on earth does she think that now is the right time to protect Shell's profits and give Amazon a tax break?
I'm on the side of people who work hard and do the right thing. That is why we will reverse the national insurance increase, and that is why we will keep corporation tax low. Because ultimately, we want investment right across our country. We want new jobs and new opportunities. And that is what I will deliver as Prime Minister.
It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit, man. I mean, it's just... And look at that image of Joe Biden there, covering his eye and shit. Anyway, let's get some scriptures out.
What you waiting for?
So, Psalms 58 verse 3. What's going on here? Seems like this Bible app's playing up. Just reload it. That's not what I want. Psalms 58 verse 3 says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." So that's their nature, man. From the minute they come out their mother's womb, they're speaking lies, you know? Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, and they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charming, never so wisely. Here's what we want the Most High to do. Break their teeth, O Most High, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as the waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. So, she's one of the wicked. How do we know? Malachi 1 verse 4. Let's get that. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I've loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. So Yahweh's got indignation against this Liz Truss, against this whole society which is ran by the Edomites, and he's going to throw them down. Going to go to Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and shall know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. See, all these people that are getting gassed off this new Prime Minister, they actually think that a new era is coming for the Conservative Party. Like, this is going to represent a fresh start, a fresh change, a new regime. It's all bullshit, man. They're all there to follow the same agenda that was laid out to them by the elite banking families. They're all towing the line. Even this Liz you can't trust. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any as such as come nigh wild beasts? You know? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy, this is what Liz Truss is, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head, clap his hands, and whisper much, and change his countenance. The good point here is verses 16 and 17, I'll read them again. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. So when you saw this Liz Truss woman blinking so rapidly, it's because she was speaking sweetly with her lips. Let's play this again.
NatWest, tomorrow begins today.
Fucking rubbish, man. So let me play this again.
Is she really telling us that she's going to leave these vast excess profits on the table and make working people foot the bill for decades to come?
Well, I understand that people across our country are struggling with the cost of living and they're struggling with their energy bills. And that is why I, as Prime Minister, will take immediate action to help people with the cost of their energy bills. And I will be making an announcement.
See, though she speaks sweetly with her lips, she's imagining how to throw these people into a pit, man. And watch the blinking again and then I'll close out.
To this House on that tomorrow, and giving people certainty to make sure that they are able to get through this winter and be able to have the energy supplies and be able to afford it.
She's choosing...
Fucking full of shit, man. Full of shit, man. Never trust thine enemy. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on this one. So without giving all praises, honour and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kadash, double honours unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at Ruwal. Shalom to all Yakim teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. And I'll catch you in the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.